We've just come back from Border Criminology's annual workshop where we spent 2 days in Cambridge University's Clare College among these grand old buildings. Many of them were constructed in the 17th century when Britain's borderless empire was extending its reach of exploitation and extraction. It was among these buildings that we brought discussions of how to radically reimagine hostile border policies under the theme Border Resistances and Utopian Futures. We had a range of vibrant panels which were attended by around 60 people on and offline. They brought us ideas, research and challenges on topics including technologies of border control, the entanglement of borders and domestic abuse, racialised exclusion, new ways of visualising borders, ways of reframing smuggling and strategies for border abolition. We met old colleagues and new, had a brief interruption from a fire alarm test, and ultimately galvanised some of the hope that can be hard to find when researching and resisting hostile border policies. Here are some insights from a few of our panellists.
I'd really to broaden the perspective to show that facilitation, smuggling is necessary as long as there are no free paths for people to move. Also, apart from that, we collect data through our activist work and talking to people, being there in trials, and also try through that to build counter narratives and also to disrupt hegemonic representations of smugglers and the trope of the faceless evil smugglers that is being used to mobilise support for criminalisation.
So today I was discussing the gendered impacts of Australia's fast-track refugee status determination process. It's been really fantastic. It's been so nice to hear what other people are doing in very different but related spaces, and also just having connections with people who are working in very different environments but still using the same sort of framework to navigate the same sorts of challenges. Yeah.
I researched the division in Cyprus, and it's really exhilarating to discuss with people different border dynamics and border regions and find commonalities.
There are a lot of scholars who are feeling a little bit like law is an institution that we cannot transform, that it's an instrument for power, it's an instrument for exploitation and abuse, all of which is true. And yet if we cede participating in trying to dismantle the way in which law functions as an exploitative institution, then we actually allow it to continue to do so. And so the idea here is that we actually have to engage. We have to try to disrupt, to dismantle, to try to infuse different sort of thinking in law. This could be drawing to disrupt the way that law ordinarily functions.
Thank you to our hosts at Cambridge and everyone who attended. We hope to see you next year.